Here's something most real estate agents will never say out loud because they are too worried about losing your business to be straight with you. I'm Jeff Miller, Greater Than Awesome Real Estate, and I've been doing this long enough to know that the thing that gets in the way of most real estate transactions is honesty, or the lack of it. Not because agents are bad people, but because they want to be hired. And sometimes wanting to be hired gets in the way of telling you what you actually need to hear. Hey, if you're a seller, a lot of agents will tell you your home is worth more than it is, or that it will sell fast. Not because the data says so, but because they want the listing. They tell you what you want to hear. You sign with them, and then price drops have to happen or the house sits and sits on the market. I'll be honest, I've been in situations where a seller really wanted a certain number, and a couple of times I let them talk me into it. Priced it their way instead of the right way. You know what happened in those situations? It didn't sell. We sat in the market, the price dropped anyway, and they ended up netting less than if we'd priced it correctly from day one. I've learned that lesson the hard way. I won't do that anymore. Even if it costs me the listing, it's not worth it. And here's the reality of today's market that makes this even more important. Even correct pricing today doesn't guarantee a sale right now. Round Rock, for example, has over 600 active listings that are sitting for 70 to 90 days. If you're overpriced on top of that, you're not even in the conversation. Now, if you're a buyer, some agents won't be honest with you about your qualifications. Whether it's your credit, your debt to income, your budget ceiling, they'll keep you looking at homes you can't actually buy rather than have an uncomfortable conversation up front. That's not doing you any favors. That's just keeping you in the game longer and setting up a frustrating situation. The best thing I can do for you is be straight with you about what you qualify for and what's realistic before you fall in love with something that was never going to work. I don't ever want my clients to be house poor. Look, I'd rather lose a client by being honest than keep one by not being. That's just how I operate. If you want an agent who's going to tell you the truth, even when it's not what you're hoping to hear, that's what I'm here for. Message me right now, and let's have a real conversation about where you stand. I'm Jeff Miller, Greater Than Awesome. See you next time.